Live from TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. Welcome to Boston Bruins Hockey on NESN. Tonight, fresh off a 10-goal performance on home ice, the Bruins welcome Sidney Crosby and the Pittsburgh Penguins into town. Hello again, everybody. Along with Andy Brickley and Andrew Raycroft, I'm Judd Surratt. Thanks for joining us. Well, boys, hopefully the Bruins saved some goals from yesterday's destruction of the Rangers, because they're going to face a very similar team here today in the Pittsburgh Penguins, a group they could be battling for a wild card spot in the Eastern Conference. The only difference, the Penguins are playing better hockey.
Be mindful of what your team identity is, and that's where it all begins for the Boston Bruins. You know, you want to play fast, you want to play fun, but it begins with playing real solid hockey defensively, win as a team. That has to be the approach here this afternoon.
It was a blast yesterday, but flush it today. Go out there, 6 teams in the Eastern Conference battling for those 2 wild card spots that you spoke of. 2 of them are on the ice today. Huge 4-point game for the Bruins.
Well, yesterday after the game, Mark Kastelik nailed it. Imagine scoring a hat trick and being the 3rd star. That's what happened to Pavel Zacha, because 2 other Bruins had better days.
Yeah, Murat Hustadinov, you know, we've watched him all year, and he's played a number of different roles, and he's excelled in all of them, and we're watching a development of a young player, and the stage that he's at right now is he's adding confidence offensively, and therefore the production comes along with it. 4 goals, 5-point afternoon, absolutely impressive with the variety in the ways.
Up top, Yoki Harju looking for his first goal as a Bruin. Set far side, and the Bruins rattle it back at the net. Janot shoots, Skinner will save, they score! I think that puck deflected in off of Corrali and by Stuart Skinner over at the far post. Bruins 1, Pens nothing.
Well, the initial call by the referee to the right of the net, well, to the left of the net, but to the goalie's right, indicated good goal. But then they come together, make a discussion. We focus on Corrali, top of the paint. That puck goes up and off his body. And even though he makes a motion with the right arm, it appears to hit him in the body and bounce into the net. See if we can get another look at it from this angle.
After consulting with the on-ice officials, the call on the ice is overturned by a hand pass, no goal.
Yeah, you could definitely see that right hand and right arm move. Did he make contact with the puck, or did it get into the net by hitting his body? That's the question.
Yeah, right off that right. And he didn't necessarily push it into the net or punch it directly into the net, but he does make a forward punching motion. This should be...
Call on the ice is confirmed, no goal.
You know, given the fact that this is his game and this is what we expect of him.
Sent out in front. Korpisalo, a great stop. Kindle denied over at the near post. Bruins pounded off the wall and out to center ice. He does a full turn. The Bruins lose this puck. Now you got a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Here's Dewar. Across. The Bruins back check. And Mitten got a piece of it. Now Steves leaves it for Lori. Half a minute to go on the minor assist to Brazo. Lori navigates into the zone to Steves. Banked up top, Arvidsson across, Mitten. Hustadinov pulls it back. Almost lost the puck to Arvidsson. Oh, and Mitten lost it, and the Bruins have to retreat.
The offensive zone finds the Penguins right here. It was a good bounce for them. Kind of do a 2-on-1 potential here. Kind of did the Bruins a favor, Razor. I don't think he ever thought shot or sold shot or even indicated a shot, but it was the back check by Mitten that allows this play not to be completed.
It was. Dewar just didn't take a great line to the
NHL with the Bruins. Threads a pass ahead. Crosby. Across. Shea shoots. Korpisalo the save. And he's able to track the rebound.
That's a good feeling for a goaltender to make that kind of save early in the game where you don't see it. You got a big number 47 of your own team in front of you. See Korpisalo goes, just tries to fill space. This is going to be a good angle here. Sid, what a pass. Talk about how great he is. But Korpisalo can't see Shea's shot at all. Takes space, gets his glove up. Nice job by
Zacha now. He'll wheel his way in to Zadorov. Tracks it across. Middlestad. Up top. Yoki Harju shoots. Skinner the save. Rebound. Let's go! Victor Arvidsson able to get the loose change. Finds some space under Skinner. Bruins 1, Penguins nothing.
This is a second effort goal all the way around on this shift. Nothing easy about it. It's blue collar. It's second efforts that pay off. Bruins gain entry, but they had to win a battle to get to the puck. Jokiharju's going to tee up the one-timer on the feed from Middlestad. There's a rebound opportunity. Arvidsson going to get it with his left skate, kick it into a position where he can backhand it. There's a second effort there. Catches a little post, catches a little Skinner, and across the goal line.
Great battle by Arvidsson in front of the net. And this line of Arvidsson, Zacha, and Middlestad continue to produce offensively. Fourth game in a row that this line scored now, guys.
Letang across. Kulak. And he's going to have to retreat out of the neutral zone. Kulak also came along with Skinner in that trade from the Oilers. Tristan Jarry heading the other way. Chinakhov shoots, and Korpisalo the save. And then he got taken out. Bruins drag it out to center ice, bounce it in. Win a puck. Jokiharju across. Zadorov dusts it off, fires. It didn't get through. Kulak driven against the wall by Kastelik. Janot, Corrali, Zadorov. And it's kicked out by Skinner. Penguins flip it ahead, lose it. Janot shoots, Skinner the save. Corrali, this line again wreaking some havoc below the hash marks. Janot. And now grabbed by Dewar, he'll skate it out. Even David Pastrnak was talking about, for a guy his size, his ability to win those pucks is impressive. Pastrnak flings it into the corner. Lindholm in a confrontation with his former teammate Parker Wotherspoon. Given away, Hustadina, Pastrnak shoots, Skinner a good stop.
Well, Charlie McAvoy just shortens the ice by sneaking in or moving in from that right point when the puck is up for grabs along the walls. A nice play by Lindholm here. Don't let Wotherspoon make a play. You don't have to have possession there. You wait for the support. But because of the nice proximity of McAvoy pinching down and then the quick vision touch pass, again, Pastrnak and Hustadinov combined for a pretty good look for David Pastrnak.
Lose it here. Here's Malkin. He'll twist to the middle. Crosby centered. Korpisalo down at the post. And the referee's lost sight of it, or Korpisalo is frozen.
Well, the Bruins start out without a power play unit. They just go for with a simple 2 defensemen, 3 forwards. Don't get much out of it. Turn the puck over a couple of times, and Sidney Crosby, Gino Malkin come down right out of that penalty kill. A little more jam here on this next shift, hopefully from the Bruins.
Letang able to lose him. Up top, the Bruins with a steal. Kastelik charges in on his backhand. Shot it just wide. We got a penalty upcoming. Will it be a penalty shot? Holding.
Janot one-on-one in the defensive zone. And that is a challenge because Letang's on the move. But then it was a beautiful switch, and the Bruins create the turnover.
Pittsburgh penalty number 77. 2 minutes for holding.
It was a fantastic switch, like you said, Brick, which allowed Kastelik to get a step, taking it towards the net. He does a great job as a big body with a long reach should. He puts his leg out, protects the puck, drives for that back post, and at least you're going to draw a penalty in that situation.
Here's Lohrei. Shoots, deflected just wide. Hustadinov almost popped it in. Scored twice on deflections yesterday. Nitton had it blocked. The Bruins get it back. Lohrei protects. Bounces off a door. Back up top for Lohrei. Hustadinov. Lohrei. Steve shoots, and Skinner calmly gloves it.
I don't think this unit got the shot that they were really looking for, even though they had some good ozone time. Good job to get the puck back right there. Good reach in. Avoid the penalty by Mitten. Now he used the back of the net for possession. And then they end up with the drive for the one time. Hustadinov on a redirect. Just couldn't get enough of the puck with the blade of the stick. That stays wide on the short side. Steve ends up with the last shot, which was the one-timer from the elbow. Short side. Glove save Skinner.
Here's McAvoy. Fires just wide. Middlestat shields it. His pass to the bumper intercepted, but not cleared. McAvoy across. Pastrnak fires just wide. And this puck will trickle out. Here's Zacha. He'll wheel his way in. Drops to Middlestat. Try to return pass. What a keep in by McAvoy's glove. Middlestat steered it to the corner. Zacha around. Pastrnak there. Bruins chip it. Middlestat, a little room. Left to the net. Swept into the slot. And now cleared. Here's Zadorov. Long pass up the middle to Janot. A flip ahead to Kaslik. Drag the line. Drop Janot. Going wide. Has an option. Tried to send it out in front. Malkin got a stick in the lane. Back of the net. Janot helps create a turnover. Zadorov. Corrali shoots just wide. Hit a leg. Trapped by Yoki Harju. His drive fades over the net. Oh, we're going to have a penalty here on Kaslik. It looked like it was inadvertent contact.
Yeah, puck from Yoki Harju deflected way up in the air. It's like a jump ball.
Novak. Poke check. Bruins trying to jump the pass. Flip to the corner. Kulak centered off the crossbar. Aspero driven off the puck. Long shift for the Blind. Hustadinov's on it. Up top, McAvoy. Pastrnak, here it comes. Deflected just wide. They've hit Lindholm flashing out in front. Back of the net, Lindholm. Shoveled it, cut off, but not out by the Penguins. McAvoy. Pastrnak shoots. Skinner the save. Left a rebound. Nobody there for the Bruins, however. Oh, Kindle back down by Pastrnak. Took a shoulder and flattened him. If you're wondering, the Penguins have only 4 fighting majors all year. Only Carolina with less. Pastrnak shakes, looking for McAvoy. Moved up. Who's playing D? Good back check by Middlestat. Freezes puck. Transitioned up the ice to McAvoy. He'll fling it in, head off to change. And this one apparently knocked down by a high stick.
Pretty good use of the low-high game, and Charlie McAvoy right in the middle of it. Number of times looking for David Pastrnak on that offside for one-timers. Twice they completed the play. The last one being the most effective was a bullet that Skinner had to get across.
No, it was, and a little bit of action out in front of the net. Hit a stick, could have easily bounced into the net. David doing a great job. We haven't seen quite as much of that this year, Brick. Usually it's been 39 over on that side, yeah, right. Taking that over the last 12 months. But David's so dangerous in that area. Goalies are so worried about that spot.
Mantha, back of the net, dig it away. McAvoy got it from him. Crosby up top. Kulak across. Letang. Bruins read the pass. Crosby gets it back. Backhand. Korpisalo to save. Rebound. Korpisalo shut down the post. Kulak, Crosby, Raquel had his stick lifted. Here's Corrali. He'll motor ahead. He's got a little help. Janot. Got it to Novak across. Carlson cruises in, slows up top. Novak shoots, and that one sent wide. Korpisalo was just hoping to make himself big. He had a lot of traffic to deal with. Carlson shot it into the slot. Korpisalo the save. The rebound speared aside by Zacha. 2 seconds left in the period. Carlson had his shot blocked, and that's going to do it. Jonas Korpisalo, the Bruins' best player in that second period.
What a fantastic job in the last 10 seconds for Jonas Korpisalo. Not necessarily the most difficult save, but very, very timely for the Boston Bruins to go into the third period with a lead.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about throughout the entire second period. Pittsburgh hanging around, just shot away, and this is not the way you wanted to finish the period. I mean, even before that, Crosby had the 2 chances on his backhand. Korpisalo had to get both of those, and then breakdown in coverage, and you get a backhand chance right between the hash marks. You were hoping Korpisalo would have a nice follow-up game to his most recent win. Great through 2 periods.
As we get the third period here underway, here's Crosby, thwarted at the tail end of the second period by Korpisalo, 3-on-2. The Bruins weave their way across the line. Here's Zacha looking for Arvidsson. And the Penguins will counter the other way. Thrown into the corner. McAvoy to get it. Penguins with a change. Mantha with a steal. Bruins trying to kick it out of his skates. Crosby battling down low. Crosby then lost his stick. Gets it up top. Kulak shoots. Korpisalo, an easy glove save. He elects to hold it. 40 now remaining on Middlestad's minor. Karlsson back of the net. Tied for 10th among defensemen with 33 points here early in the season. Penguins have 30 seconds on the power play. Karlsson will turn it back. Again, the Penguins third best in the league in the man advantage. Not a lot of time to work with, however. Blistered around. McAvoy there to cut it off. It squirts out 2-on-1. Here's Corrali. Shoots. Skinner fought it off. Bruins with some quick changes. Bruins have been outshot in the game 22-15.
Yeah, yet they've had far more outnumbered chances off the rush. A number of 2-on-1s they haven't been able to bury.
Here's Husnadinov. He'll scramble his way in. Leaves it at the point for Yoki Harju. Husnadinov. Across, looking for Pasternak, and this is a souvenir. Not a lot of shots for either team in the period. Penguins 2, Bruins 1. Korpisalo to the corner, peak. Couldn't get it by Novak. Turned over. Brazo out in front. Korpisalo paddled down, and he's able to trap it in the blue paint.
Nice sealing off of the boards by Pittsburgh. Looked like peak after a nice little exchange with the goaltender Korpisalo. You thought you might get an easy exit, but they seal off the boards, create the turnover, and Brazo takes it to the net.
For a minute and a half, both teams were getting out very easily, and to your point, I thought the same. I thought Korpisalo did a great job faking forehand, coming back backhand, but Pittsburgh seals low, and then Korpisalo does a great job sealing the ice as the big Brazo goes to the front of the net, covers up.
Korpisalo has faced 23 shots thus far. Crosby wins the draw. Kulak shoots. Dribbled out in front. Korpisalo kicked it out. That almost drifted through the 5-hole. Bruins muscle it ahead and one-handed out to center ice. Here's Karlsson. He'll peel back. Just under 8 minutes left in regulation.
Yeah, Bruins could use a possession shift and an offensive zone shift here to calm things down a little bit. Pittsburgh's coming at them.
Bruins break up the rush. Spun around. Corrali spots it. Gets it out. Janot reaching for it. Chopped it out in front. Backhand. Slapped out of there by Skinner. Kastelik now. Could this be the shift? Kastelik tripped up. Crosby with an outlet. But the pass up ice, the Bruins got a stick on. Kulak whacked it around to the far side. Corrali got a piece of it at center ice. Gave it right back. Here's Mantha. He'll drive his way in. Janot off the wall out to center ice. Penguins come back, tag up. Crosby's got it. Crosby, Kulak. Shoots! Korpisalo the save! That sifted its way through Yoki Harju, and Korpisalo still stopped it.
25 seconds for 2 points.
That's it.
A little early movement by Malkin. Bruins control off the draw. Zadorov hammers it around. This won't get out. Husnadinov battles. That puck's still free at the point. They scrum for it. 13. Trapped by Zadorov. He'll punch it back into the Penguins' end. Letang hustles back. Icing. 6.3 remaining.
Good board battle right there. I mean, anything can happen. That puck could squirt out. Somebody makes a play on it, pushes it into the middle of the open ice. Pasternak finally pulled himself out of the scrum and got back into mid-ice to make sure that didn't happen. And go ahead. You know, you're okay taking the icing here, aren't you?
Absolutely. Hard as you want.
Lindholm wins it cleanly. Zadorov drills it around. It's chipped out. Bruins win. Jonas Korpisalo registers the first shutout of the season for the Bruins. And Boston has won 5 of 6. Korpisalo today stopped all 27. Victor Arvidsson, who you just saw a moment ago, the game's only goal, and it came in the first period.